What if I told you there's a direct connection between the objects you keep in your home and the energy you feel every day? Have you ever noticed how some things seem to drain your vitality without you even realizing it? In this video, I'll show you exactly what to throw out in 2025 to completely renew your home's energy and transform it into a true sanctuary of well-being. Many people don't realize how the objects around us influence our mood, productivity, and even our physical health. You might be wondering, does that stack of old magazines, those clothes I haven't worn in years, or those broken electronic devices really affect my energy? The answer is yes, and much more than you might think. What you'll discover today will revolutionize the way you see your home. I'm not just talking about organization or regular cleaning. I'm talking about a real energetic transformation that will make you feel lighter, more motivated, and more connected to your space. If you keep storing these things I'm going to show you, you'll continue to feel that sense of heaviness, fatigue, and that something isn't right in your environment. But if you apply what I'm going to teach, your home will become a place that truly nourishes your soul and renews your energy every day. Tip 1. Accumulated documents and papers. Let's start with something practically everyone has at home. That mountain of papers and documents scattered across drawers, desks, and shelves. You know what I'm talking about, right? Bills paid months ago, manuals for products you no longer have, promotional flyers that have already expired, warranties for things you threw away long ago. These papers are true energy thieves. Every time you look at them, your brain has to process all that unnecessary information. It's as if your mind were a computer trying to run multiple programs at once. The result? You feel tired, stressed, and have trouble focusing on the things that really matter. The energy of accumulated papers is heavy and stagnant. They represent unfinished tasks, postponed decisions, and a past you can't let go of. When you get rid of these unnecessary documents, it's as if you're freeing up mental and emotional space for new things to enter your life. To apply this tip, set aside a weekend and tackle this task head on. Grab a box and put all the papers scattered around the house in it. Then separate them into 3 piles: keep, scan, and discard. Keep only the truly important documents, such as certificates, deeds, and valid contracts. Scan recent receipts you might still need and throw away everything else without mercy. The benefits are immediate. You'll feel incredibly light when you open organized drawers and see clean surfaces. Your mind will relax because you'll no longer have that constant feeling of having something pending. It's as if a weight has been lifted from your shoulders that you didn't even know you were carrying. Tip 2. Clothes that don't reflect who you are today. Now let's talk about something that's right in front of you every day: your wardrobe. Have you ever stopped to think about the energy your clothes carry? Every piece in your closet tells a story and carries a specific vibration. That dress you wore when you were going through a difficult time, that shirt that reminds you of a job you hated, or those pants you've been saving for years, hoping to get back to your previous weight. These clothes are like energetic anchors that hold you to the past. They carry memories, emotions, and versions of yourself that may no longer make sense in your current life. When you look at your closet and see these pieces, even without realizing it, your energy drops because you're connecting with moments or aspects of yourself that no longer serve you. The truth is, our clothes should be allies of our self-esteem and personal energy. They need to reflect who you are today, not who you were 5 years ago. When you dress in clothes you love and that make you feel good, your energy automatically rises. You feel more confident, more authentic, and more aligned with your current goals. To put this tip into practice, do a complete wardrobe review. Take out everything and try on each piece. If you don't feel comfortable wearing it, if it doesn't match your current style, or if it carries negative memories, it's time to let it go. Donate it to someone who can use it better or discard it consciously. Keep only the pieces that make you feel powerful, beautiful, and authentic. It doesn't matter how few. It's better to have a smaller wardrobe with clothes that energize you than a closet full of things that sap your vitality. You'll notice how much easier and more enjoyable getting dressed becomes when all the options available are good options. Tip 3. Meaningless decorative objects. Let's talk about those decorative objects scattered around your home. You know those ornaments you received as gifts but never really liked? Or those travel souvenirs that seemed pretty when you bought them but now just gather dust? These objects may seem harmless, but they have a huge impact on the energy of your home. Every object in your home should have a purpose or evoke a positive emotion in you. When you fill your spaces with things that have no real meaning, you create visual and energetic noise. Your home stops being a reflection of your personality and becomes a repository of random things that don't speak to each other or to you. Meaningless objects create a scattered and confusing energy. They make you feel disconnected from your own space. It's impossible to truly feel at home when you're surrounded by things that don't represent who you are or what you value. Furthermore, too many decorative objects make cleaning more difficult and the space visually heavier. The solution is to consciously curate your decorative objects. Go through each room and question each ornament. Does it bring me joy? Does it have a special meaning? Does it represent something important to me? If the answer is no, it's time to say goodbye. Be firm in this decision because you're creating space for things that truly matter. When you keep only the objects you truly love, each one becomes more special. Your home gains personality and authenticity. You feel more connected to your space because it becomes a genuine reflection of who you are. Energy flows better when there are no unnecessary visual obstacles in the way. Before we continue, I want to extend a special invitation. If you're enjoying these tips and want to completely transform the energy in your home, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos. And tell me in the comments where you're watching from. I love hearing about the channel's viewership. Now let's continue with more powerful tips to renew your home's energy. Tip 4. Dead or dying plants. Now I need to talk about something many people overlook, but which has a huge impact on the energy of a home. Dead or dying plants. You know those plants you bought with good intentions, but that are now yellowing, dry, or clearly suffering? They are true energy vampires in your home. Plants represent life, growth, and renewal. When they're healthy and vibrant, they bring incredible energy to the environment. But when they're dying or already dead, they do exactly the opposite. They radiate an energy of decline, abandonment, and death that affects the entire environment. Keeping dead plants in your home is like a constant reminder of failure and neglect. Every time you look at them, even subconsciously, you feel bad. It's an unnecessary emotional burden that lowers your energy and creates a heavy atmosphere in the room. Furthermore, dead plants can attract pests and create health problems. If you don't have the time or skills to care for plants, that's okay. It's much better to have a house without plants than to have them suffer. You can opt for good quality artificial plants or simply focus on other decorative elements that don't require constant care. If you decide to keep plants, do so responsibly. Choose species that suit your lifestyle and your home environment. Learn about each plant's specific needs and create a care routine. When you have healthy plants at home, the difference in energy is impressive. They purify the air, bring color and life to the environment, and connect you with nature. The rule is simple. Remove any dead or dying plant immediately. Don't try to revive something that's past its prime. Be grateful for the experience, discard it consciously, and if you wish, start over with a species more suited to your needs. Tip 5. Broken or obsolete electronics. Let's talk about those electronics that are taking up space in your home without serving any purpose. You know what I'm talking about. That old cell phone tucked away in the drawer, that burned out television in the cluttered bedroom, that computer that hasn't turned on in years, those cords and cables you don't even know what they're for anymore. These objects carry a very specific and harmful energy. Broken electronics represent broken communication, abandoned projects, and wasted potential. They symbolize things that should work but don't, and this creates a vibration of frustration and stagnation in the environment. Furthermore, obsolete electronics keep you trapped in the technological past. They are constant reminders of how things used to be, preventing you from fully adapting to the present. It's as if you're living with one foot in the past and the other in the present, which creates a feeling of discomfort and misalignment. From a practical standpoint, these objects also take up valuable space that could be used for things that truly add value to your life. They accumulate dust, can leak harmful substances, and create a feeling of clutter, even when stored in drawers or cabinets. To apply this tip, make a complete inventory of all the electronics in your home. Separate those that work perfectly, those that need repair, and those that are definitely worn out. Keep and use those that are working well. Decide whether to fix or replace those that need repair. Dispose of those that are worn out immediately and responsibly. Look for electronics collection points in your city or companies that recycle these materials. Many components can be reused, and you'll be contributing to the environment. The important thing is to remove these objects from your home and free up space for new energy to circulate freely. Tip 6. Expired beauty products. Now let's go into your bathroom and talk about something practically everyone has: expired beauty products. That lipstick you bought 2 years ago and used 3 times, that cream that promised miracles but was forgotten in the drawer, those nail polishes that separated or became too thick to use. Expired beauty products carry a very specific energy of broken promises and neglected self-care. They represent versions of you who had different intentions, different habits, and different priorities. Keeping these products is like maintaining a museum of your abandoned beauty projects. Beyond the energy issue, expired products can be harmful to your health. They can cause irritation, allergies, and infections. Using an expired product is like putting your health at unnecessary risk. Your body and skin deserve fresh, effective products, not leftovers from the past. The energy of beauty products should be one of renewal, self-care, and self-love. When you use fresh, appropriate products, you're sending a message to the universe that you value yourself and deserve the best. When you keep expired products, you're sending the opposite signal. To put this tip into practice, take the time to review all your beauty products. Check expiration dates, test the texture, and smell. If they're expired, have changed, or you haven't used them in over a year, discard them without hesitation. Keep only products you use regularly and are in good condition. After doing this cleanse, you'll notice how your beauty routine becomes more enjoyable and efficient. You'll be confident you're using good, safe products. Your energy will soar because you'll be practicing conscious and responsible self-care. Tip 7. Books that no longer add value. Let's talk about something that may be controversial but is very important. Books that no longer add value to your life. Many people have a strong emotional connection to books and feel they need to keep every one they've ever read. But the truth is, not every book needs to stay on your shelf forever. Books carry the energy of knowledge, but they can also carry the energy of obligation and weight when accumulated without purpose. Those books you read and didn't like, those required books in school that you never want to read again, those that talk about subjects that no longer interest you, they're all taking up physical and energetic space in your home. Your personal library should be a reflection of your current interests and future aspirations. It should inspire you, not intimidate. When you browse your shelves, you should feel curiosity and enthusiasm, not obligation or guilt for not having read a certain book yet. Books that no longer connect with you create an energy of misalignment. They represent older versions of you who had other interests and goals. Keeping these books is like keeping an archive of who you used to be, rather than focusing on who you are now. To apply this tip, do an honest review of your library. Pick up each book and ask, does this still interest me? Would I read it again? Does this represent who I am today? If the answer is no, it's time to let it go. Donate it to libraries, schools, or others who could use it better. Keep only the books you truly love, the ones you consult regularly, or the ones you plan to read soon. Your library will be more organized, more inspiring, and more aligned with your current interests. You'll feel more connected to your books and more motivated to read. Tip 8. Objects related to past relationships. Now we'll get into more sensitive but equally important territory. Objects related to past relationships. Love letters from exes, gifts you received from people who are no longer part of your life, photos of past couples, jewelry that carries painful memories. These objects are true emotional anchors that hold you captive to the past. They carry the energy of relationships that have ended and prevent you from fully opening up to new possibilities. Even if you don't look at them constantly, they're there, radiating an energy of nostalgia and melancholy. Holding on to objects from past relationships is like keeping an open door to energies that no longer belong in your current life. This can interfere with your present and future relationships because you're not completely free to connect with new people and new experiences. The energy of these objects is particularly intense because they carry not only memories, but also very strong emotions: love, hurt, anger, longing. All these emotions are imbued in the objects and continue to influence your energy field, even years after the relationship has ended. To apply this tip, you need courage and emotional honesty. Gather all the objects related to past relationships and consciously decide what to do with each one. Some may have historical or sentimental value that transcends the relationship, but most probably need to go. It's not about erasing the past or pretending it never happened. It's about freeing up energetic space so new and better things can enter your life. When you let go of these objects, you're telling the universe that you're ready to move forward and open your heart to new possibilities. Before moving on to the next tip, I want to tell you about something special I've prepared for those who want to go beyond this video. It's a complete guide with organization secrets that completely transformed my home and can transform yours too. The link is in the pinned comment, and for a limited time, I'm offering a special discount for channel subscribers. Now let's move on to the next tips, which are some of my favorites. Tip 9. Duplicate or unnecessary kitchen utensils. Let's head to the kitchen to talk about something everyone has. Duplicate utensils or ones we never use. Those 5 identical spatulas, those gadgets you bought thinking they'd revolutionize your cooking life, but have been sitting around for months. Those plastic containers without lids, those pans you never use because you don't like their size. The kitchen is the heart of the home, and when it's cluttered with unnecessary objects, the entire household feels heavy. Unused utensils create visual and physical obstacles. They make cleaning difficult, take up valuable space, and make you feel overwhelmed every time you cook. Furthermore, having too many duplicate utensils creates an energy of waste and excess. It's as if you're sending a message to the universe that you don't know how to appreciate what you have. This can reflect in other areas of your life, creating patterns of hoarding and waste. A functional kitchen should have only the essentials, but these essentials need to be of good quality and appropriate to your lifestyle. It's much better to have a few utensils that you use regularly than to have a drawer full of things that only make it difficult to find what you really need. To apply this tip, empty all your kitchen drawers and cabinets. Sort your utensils by category and honestly evaluate what you actually use. Keep only 1 or 2 of each type of utensil, always prioritizing the best quality ones. Donate or discard everything else. After this cleanse, you'll notice how cooking becomes more enjoyable and efficient. You'll find everything quickly, cleaning will be easier, and you'll feel more inspired to prepare delicious meals. The energy of healthy abundance will replace the energy of unnecessary excess. Tip 10. Furniture that no longer fits your lifestyle. Our last tip concerns something many people overlook: furniture that no longer fits their current lifestyle. that coffee table that only serves to accumulate things, that armchair no one ever sits on, that bookshelf that no longer holds your books or decorations, that wardrobe that's too big for your current bedroom. Furniture is a very powerful energetic structure in the home. It defines how energy flows through the rooms and directly influences how you feel and behave in each space. When you have inadequate furniture, the entire dynamic of the home is compromised. Furniture that doesn't suit your lifestyle creates physical and energetic obstacles. It makes you feel uncomfortable in your own home, hinders movement, and prevents you from fully enjoying your spaces. It's like trying to live a life that isn't yours inside your own home. Furthermore, inappropriate furniture may represent older versions of you who had different needs and habits. Keeping this furniture is like remaining trapped in a past that no longer reflects who you are today. Your home needs to evolve with you. To put this tip into practice, honestly evaluate each piece of furniture in your home. Ask yourself, does this still fit my lifestyle? Do I feel comfortable using this piece of furniture? Does it make my routine easier or more difficult? If the answer is no, it's time to rethink. You don't have to replace everything at once. Start by identifying the piece of furniture that bothers you the most and replace it with something that truly meets your current needs. You might need something smaller, larger, more functional, or simply different. The important thing is that each piece of furniture in your home contributes positively to your quality of life. We've reached the end of another transformative video. I hope these tips help you completely renew the energy in your home and create an environment that truly nourishes your soul. Remember, your home is a reflection of your inner energy, and when you care for it consciously, your entire life transforms. Don't forget that small actions can lead to big changes. You don't have to do everything at once. Choose 1 or 2 tips that resonate most with you and get started today. The important thing is to take the first step toward a lighter, more energized life. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these tips will you put into practice first? Tell us in the comments which one resonated most with you and how you plan to apply it in your home. Your experiences might inspire others watching. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, don't waste time. Click the subscribe button and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos. Every week I bring new content to help you transform your home and your life. See you in the next video.